Hiya, it's Alexa, and today I'm doing the Inside Out book tag. This tag was created by Matham Books on YouTube, and I'll link to the original video down below, but I was specifically tagged last summer by my friend Lindsay over at Bring My Books, so I decided I'd finally share my answers for this book tag. So first is I, and it's for inside flap or back of book summaries. Too much info or not enough. I personally find that there are times when I do go into a book and I find myself drawn into the idea of it. I like not knowing specifics about the books that I'm reading. I've always preferred that, so it doesn't bother me when it's very sparse on the info. What I hate is when there's no summary at all and it's just quotes. Like, quotes are great, but like it doesn't help me get an idea of what the book is about. So I would prefer like there is something that actually pertains to the story in the book. N is for new book. What format do you want it in? And be honest, audiobook, ebook, paperback, or hardcover. This one's really easy for me. In general, I prefer hardcovers. I just like the feeling of the hardcover in my hands. I feel like it's so sturdy, and even though it takes up so much room on my shelves, I can't help myself. I really love hardcovers. S, scribble while you read. Do you like to write in your books, like taking notes or making comments, or do you keep your books clean? I do not like writing in my books. I don't write little notes or anything in the margin. I will underline things, but that's as far as that's ever gone. And for the most part, what I do is I just put sticky tabs and I never take them out, which is probably a bad idea. I don't know. If you guys know, tell me, because I would love to know if that's like harmful for my books. But I prefer doing that because then it's easy access for me when I try to flip back and look for things that made me laugh or favorite moments and stuff like that. I, in your best voice, read us your favorite first sentence from a book. I love a lot of first sentences, I do, but I really have to go with a classic for this one, so we're gonna go with Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Because Harry Potter. D, does it matter to you whether the author is male or female when you're deciding on a book? What if you're unsure of the author's gender? Personally, it doesn't matter to me. I do notice that I tend to read more female authors versus male authors, but in general, it does not affect whether or not I choose to read that book. And if I'm unsure, I like to do research online. I know most of my friends will probably have read the book or know something about it, and I'll be able to ask them. E, ever read ahead, or have you ever read the last page way before you got there? I don't read the last page, but I will look at how many pages are in a given book, especially when I'm reading arcs. Like, I'll flip all the way to last, look at the number, and then just flip back. I think it just helps me, like, in my brain, portion it out a bit and feel less overwhelmed by the amount of reading that I have to get done sometimes. O, organized bookshelves or outrageous bookshelves? Outrageously organized bookshelves? I'm kidding. I like organized bookshelves, which you can probably tell by looking behind me. I prefer keeping my books in color order with special shelves for books that I have a soft spot for. I just like the way it looks when it's clean. I think the only reason I would say mine are a bit outrageous is because of the amount of little knickknacks and stuff that I put on them, because I put a lot on there. U is for under oath. Have you ever bought a book based on the cover and the cover alone? To be honest, no. I don't normally buy books just for their covers. I will get drawn into picking it up and checking it out and seeing what it's about and then maybe deciding to buy it, but for the most part, no. T, take it outside or stay in. Personally, I like a little bit of both. I prefer being inside when the weather's cold or when it's raining, because it's just nice and cozy with like my blanket and my slippers and like a cup of a hot drink and something to snack on. But during the summer, I love being outside. I love reading outside. So I guess it's both for that one. All right, that was the Inside Out book tag. I don't know who hasn't done this tag yet. If you haven't done this tag, consider yourself tagged by me. All right, you guys, till next time, see ya!